How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman, and welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC stuff, things, shenanigans, everything else in between. We got a new team this week, and we're going to be showcasing someone else's team this time instead of using our own created team, simply just because I thought this was an interesting one to try. So we're using a team made by Osiris, who decided to bring Incineroar, Venusaur, Porygon 2, Charizard, Groudon, and Regieleki. A lot of people are running Kyogre, so I thought that maybe running a Groudon team would be a lot more interesting to try, especially since it can set the weather for us. Benefits Venusaur really hard, it benefits Charizard really hard, plus Groudon's not that slow like Torkoal is, and can actually do quite a bit of damage, just like Torkoal can, but you don't have to worry about setting up Trick Room. You do not have to worry about how slow you are against everybody else, because Torkoal is one of the slowest in the game, so it makes it that much better for a Sunsetter. So our first match is going to be against Mitch, who is bringing Kyogre, weirdly enough. So we got Galarian Moltres, Incineroar, Raichu, Kyogre, Kartana, and a Latias, which that I haven't seen many people actually bring. So we can go... What we can do is we could go Venusaur and Regieleki. So we are running Sleep Powder, so I feel like we could go Venusaur with Regieleki, Groudon, and I kind of want to take Charizard. I feel like Charizard would be a really solid bring. P2 works, but it's not going to be that great of a bring, and I don't really see a need to bring Incineroar all that much, since I already have so much, fire moves on my team. So I think that's how I kind of want to go about this. The reason I don't want to start off with Groudon right out the gate is if he starts with Kyogre, then we can just switch in Groudon, take the rain away, and then take out Kyogre with ease. He's probably going to go Kyogre with Raichu, I would expect, since... Oh, he doesn't. He goes Incineroar and Moltres. Okay. Incineroar and Moltres. So my attack falls, which is just fine. So what does he want to risk here? So I do kind of want to switch into Groudon here. 120 speed. I think Kyogre's still faster. Kind of want to switch into... What do I think he's going to do here? I could go for Sleep Powder into Moltres and switch into Groudon. I feel like that's my best bet. I'm hoping he doesn't fake out Venusaur, and he goes for Regieleki instead. Because he might be afraid of that. He does actually protect on Moltres, so hopefully he... I mean, it doesn't really matter what he goes for. Sleep Powder doesn't connect. Maybe he went for a Flare Blitz? He did. Wow, that was reading me hard. And I set him up, too, for it with going for the... Yeah, that didn't really work out in my favor all that well. But we still got Regieleki, and we still have Groudon at full health. Moltres hasn't set up anything. He doesn't want to send out anything, to be honest here. I'd rather just go for that and then go for... Actually, I'm kind of liking this idea. But if he has Raichu, then I can't do that. So I feel like my best bet is to go for Rock Slide. It'll hit both, it'll do a lot of damage. Yep, there he goes with drawing Moltres. He's going to switch into Raichu, which is what I expected. Which means he does have Kyogre in the back. Yep. Pretty sure he still gets hit by Electro Web no matter what, though. I feel like he does no matter what. So I'm actually really happy I didn't go for Max Lightning, because it would have not been good. Yep, still hits Kyogre no matter what. Over half his health, and we get the speed drop. And we get the Rock Slide. So that honestly wasn't that bad for us, because we can just go for Electro Web again. And then with the speed drop, I'm pretty confident with just going Max Flare into Raichu and setting up the Sun for us again. Because if we have the Sun set up, he really can't do much to us. So that should be the best play, I think. It wasn't ideal with us losing Venusaur so early, but I think we made up for it because that was his main focus he wanted to take out. Groudon is still my favorite from Ruby and Sapphire. Does go for Fake Out. We should be faster though. Yep. We are faster. Raichu is gone. And he went for Fake Out, so I think Regieleki should live. With the Sun up, it makes his abilities that much weaker. Origin Pulse. Actually did a little bit more than I expected it to Regieleki, but we're still okay. Didn't do hardly anything to Groudon, which is huge, huge. He's got Incineroar now. He's probably going to go for, I'd expect Fake Out into Regieleki. So let's see what our options are here. So we can go Protect into Regieleki and Max Quake Incineroar. Who could he have in the back? Oh, he's got Moltres in the back. Okay. Yeah, so that's literally the perfect setup. Just Max Quake into Incineroar. Because if I Protect, Orange Impulse can't take Regieleki out. He won't get hit by Fake Out. Kyogre actually uses Protect, which is interesting. Maybe he tried to play me again? I'm not really sure. But we get that special defense boost one more time. And we know that no matter what, we're going to be faster than Moltres. So I actually just want to go for Max Lightning into Moltres. And, well, I could go Max Lightning or I could go Max Flare. I do want to go Electro Web. No matter what, it's going to do a lot of damage. I don't think it matters. I think I should just go for a Max Flare to play it safe. Yeah, we'll just go for Max Flare to play it safe. Regieleki's obviously way faster than Groudon, so might as well just go for the Electro Web. Lower their speed. I know it's going to activate Moltres' weakness policy. It's most likely what he's holding. If he doesn't have it, I'm going to be really, really surprised. Most Moltres will either have Life Orb or weakness policy. I'm sure this one's taking weakness policy. Tries to go for the double Protect and doesn't get it. So we take Kyogre out. Lower Moltres' speed. Probably going to see the weakness. Yep. Typically, that is what most people will bring, so it's not really all that surprising to me. But we still have Charizard in the back. Sun is still up. This will do a lot of damage. It'll not do a lot of damage. That was kind of weak. Max Darkness into Regieleki. So now my special defense is back to normal. But I have the Sun up. And I have Charizard in the back. So we got options. I feel like we should be okay. So our Dynamax is over with. He's got 2 more turns of it. We can just go for a straight up Fire Punch, or we can go for Rock Slide. So we can go Heat Wave, because it's going to be boosted. And we can go for Rock Slide, Fire Punch, or Thunder Punch. Probably just go for Rock Slide, I guess. Actually, what's the accuracy and everything? I feel like it's a better option to actually just go Fire Punch. It'll do more damage, being the Sun is up. Heat Wave does connect and almost knocks him out. So Fire Punch should seal the deal. Yeah, there we go. So we're able to get a win in our first battle. He really hard focused our Venusaur. It was a really good first play by him by faking out the fake out with going for Flare Blitz instead and protecting Moltres, which is not what I really expected. I just thought, okay, he's going to go for fake out. Pretty typical first start for a move. But it didn't work out in his favor. He didn't hard focus the Groudon at all, and I just kind of ran house on the rest of his entire team of Groudon. So I don't know if it's Groudon or Groudon, but I'm saying Groudon. So good first battle with this team. I really do like using weather-based teams, whether it's Rain Team, Sun Team. It really makes your opponent's decisions have to be more tactical, because if they leave that that weather setting up, it screws with all their other kind of plans. So next battle is against Joe, who's rating 60-80, and he's got Whimsicott, Zacian, Grimmsnarl, Charizard, Galarian Zapdos, and Incineroar. Another little bit of an interesting team. I'm trying to figure out... So it's most likely the Whimsicott has Sunny Day, which is fine. Zacian's going to be a bit of a problem. Grimmsnarl's probably going to set up the screens. I'm probably just go straight out the gate with starting with Groudon, to be honest. We can start with him, and quite honestly, we could even start off with Charizard if we wanted to, or we could start off with Regieleki, but is our Incineroar running Taunt or Fake? Oh, I mean, it should be running Fake Out. That's Fake Out, Parting Shot, okay. So pretty standard. I mean, the Sun is like in our favor for this team, or for this battle. I feel like we're pretty safe to start with that. Have Charizard sitting in the back with Regieleki too. That's a really safe bet. I know we could have brought in Incineroar to drop his attack when it gets increased, so he's sitting at normal attack damage. But I like going for this start instead. It puts pressure on him with leaving Vino out, being able to land Sleep Powders since I have Drought set. He doesn't have a way to really take care of it per se, and he's not going to Dynamax Zacian at all. And Behemoth Blade shouldn't do too much damage to Groudon. Oh, I forgot about that one. He's going to go for the beat up Defiant play. He might. Let's see what he goes for, actually. So he could just protect Zapdos, go for a Tailwind, then be faster than me. Or he can just go straight into the beat up Defiant play into Zapdos. He's got some options he can run right now, so I want to save the Dynamax for Charizard, I really do. I'm just going to go Rock Slide and Sludge Bomb into Whimsicott. I think he's going to protect. He's going to Dynamax. Okay. I didn't expect that. So he's just going all out with Zapdos in the beginning. I was wondering if he was going to do that. Maybe he'll max guard, I'm not sure, but interesting first play. Does he just go for Tailwind? Yeah. Probably just going to go for taking out Venusaur right now. Yep. So he ensures that he's faster, which makes sense. I do get a little bit of damage with Rock Slide. I can send out Regieleki, though. I can do a whole lot of damage, especially because I'm sashed. So let's go. What do we want to do, actually? Kick a Regieleki. He doesn't have anything to stop it either. I kind of want to keep Charizard to the very end. So let's go Thunder Punch into Zapdos and do? I actually think I just want to take out Whimsicott here, and I'm just going to go for a straight up Thunderbolt into Zapdos. He might double into Regieleki. I don't know if Whimsicott will now be faster with the Tailwind plus a boost in speed from Max Airstream. I really want to save this Dynamax. I could just, you know, say forget it with the Dynamax and use Groudon again. Actually takes Whimsicott out. Okay. And that's fine. I'm okay with Incineroar coming out. Yeah, it lowers Groudon's attack. But it's not the end of the world. He's going to go Max Quake. Which I will live. He does get the special defense boost, but we'll see if he's going to live this. I know he lowered my attack. I think he lives both these moves. Unless I get a paralysis here. Oh, no, he does not live that. That was a crit. I think that was a very much needed crit too. Unfortunately, I didn't double into him, which really sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Still not ideal though. What do I see him doing here? I'm gonna switch to Charizard and... Ooh, what if I did this? What if I did this? I switched to Charizard in... Let's see, what slot are we in right now? I can't do that. I just go for Rock Slide and I switch to Charizard. What if I go for that? I feel like he'd go for Fake Out into his slot, and then he's going to go into Groudon slot. Yep, there's Fake Out on Charizard. Max Airstream. Perfect. And yes, he gets the speed boost, but we're okay. And we still have full HP Charizard. We still have Regieleki in the back. We should knock out Zapdos. Oh my goodness, we didn't. And Solar Power, so... Alright. Really wish I would have taken Zapdos out right there. Now I switch to Regieleki. And I'm going to go for... I'm just going to go for G-Max Wildfire into Incineroar, to be honest. No, we'll go Max Airstream. I want to take Incineroar out, because Incineroar is going to get really, really annoying the longer this goes on. He might even protect on Zapdos. I know his guys are both of them are faster. Let's see if... I mean, he should be taking out Regieleki here. I don't see a reason why he'd leave Regieleki up. It is really nice that I still have my Dynamax and he doesn't have his anymore. I really wish I would have doubled into Zapdos though, because that was kind of a bummer. I didn't expect him to switch Whimsicott out though. He goes Brave Bird into Charizard, and that did a lot, so actually we made the right call. He knocked himself out due to recoil damage, and Parting Shots into Charizard. Hopefully he goes into Whimsicott, to be honest. And he leaves Regieleki on the field, which is perfect. He's got to have Zacian in the back, and I didn't check. There is a way you can check if you didn't know. So, Max Airstream, it takes Whimsicott out. Goodbye. Don't have to deal with him anymore. No more Tailwind's gonna get set up. No more shenanigans. So he's got Incineroar, and he's got... I'm pretty sure his last one's got to be Zacian. Tailwind peters out too, by the way. So no more Tailwind. Yep. Exactly what I thought it would be. And I have to take him out immediately. Intrepid Sword goes up. Intimidate. Happens. Okay. So what can we do here? Because I feel like this is our last turn of Sun. Yeah. Last turn of Sun. We boosted our speed. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to protect on Regieleki, and I'm going to max Wildfire into Zacian. I don't know if it's Zacian or Zacian, but this is what we're going to go for, because I feel like he's going to fake out into Regieleki because I'm at 1 HP. He's going to protect Zacian. Okay. He does go for fake out, though. He did go for fake out. He protects him. This isn't going to do much because I got the parting shot hit on me. And he protected, obviously, but still did a decent amount. We're still going to get the wildfire damage on him, too. Leaving Regieleki up this entire time has really costed him hard. All I have to do at this point is just focus Zacian and I'll end up winning. So it's just Thunderbolt and might as well just double into him. Once he's gone, it's game. He doesn't have any way to outspeed me. Since I went for max airstream, I outspeed him completely, so he's got absolutely nothing to touch me here. Thunderbolt should take him out too. And it does. I should have just gone for airstream, so that should be game. We actually played that really, really well. And I'm really enjoying using this team. It's not going to do much. Little tiny chunk of damage. He's got a Citrus Berry? Okay, Citrus Berry Incineroar. Most people take Figgy Berry, but okay. And he's going to take the recoil damage onto himself. He still does not take out Regieleki, mind you. He's still sitting on the field, so saving Regieleki this entire time was huge for us. He totally ignored him, and that, honestly, it costed him the entire battle, ignoring him. So we go Air Slash and Thunderbolt, and that should be the game. Oh, so close. Air Slash will seal the deal, though. So we make really, really good use of Charizard in saving our Dynamax. I really, really wanted to Dynamax Groudon the entire time there. But I knew that having Charizard in the back was going to be my, what was going to help me seal the deal on the win. It was my win con. And so I had to just hold out as long as I could. Really didn't expect him to go for Dynamaxing the Zapdos, so I actually do want to check his team. Had the Focus Sash, Tailwind, Taunt, Protect, Moonblast, and then he actually took Iron Head instead of Behemoth Blade. He didn't take Grimmsnarl, which I actually was expecting, and he didn't take his Charizard. But he had Thunderous Kick, Brave Bird, Stomping Tantrum, Close Combat, and then again, well, kind of standard. He didn't take a Dark-type move, but he did take Will-O-Wisp instead. So a little bit of an interesting Zacian team for the most part. I haven't seen one really get played like that, so we got one more battle. Sitting 2-0 with this team. I'm really enjoying using this team. So let's see if we can go 3-0 with a Groudon Sun team against Big Peen. I love the name. And he's using a Zygarde team. This is the first I've actually seen of this. What could I expect? Thundurus, Urshifu, Zygarde, Comfey, Kartana, Incineroar. And his rating was 1320, so probably going to be going for Prankster, Thundurus, so he's got Tailwind for sure. He's probably got Taunt as well. I have a feeling one of his doubles he'll have is Zygarde of Comfey. Comfey going for like a floral, or not a floral, a Draining Kiss and a Zygarde to maybe trigger Weakness Policy. Other than that, I have no actual clue what his plan is going to be here. I like Groudon Venusaur again. Charizard does do big damage. Porygon, I feel like he's important because of having Ice Beam. He's not necessary per se. actually feel like I have to bring him. And then I bring... I can't bring Regieleki at all, because if he brings Zygarde, then Regieleki does absolutely nothing. So, I have to... This is what I have to go with. I haven't gone against anybody who's had a Zygarde, so... Definitely have to take that thing out as quickly as I can. Because its final form is allowed, right? Or is it not? See, I knew it. Zygarde Comfy. Okay. Both shinies. Also. So, I'm just going to go Sleep Powder into Zygarde. I could just go for... Yeah, I could go for that. Why not? It's going to hit both. And I go for Leaf Storm in... No, not the Leaf Storm. Sleep Powder into Zygarde. I feel like this is the best option I got here. I am running Wide Lens, I believe. I have no idea what Zygarde... I can't remember at all anything to do with Zygarde, so... Goes for the Dynamax immediately. He's gotta be Weakness Policy. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. So we see big green and white snake thing, and we do put it to sleep. The one light goes out. We go for our Blades move. He's asleep. And Comfy is going to go for Trick Room. Interesting. That actually benefits us really hard. I can switch into Porygon right here. That's huge, actually. Because then Ice Beam works perfectly. Because I don't care about putting his Comfy to sleep. That's not a big deal. We get the special attack boost. He's going to go for Floral Healing into Zygarde, which is fine. He's still going to stay asleep. Yep, still stays asleep. And Comfy dodges it, unfortunately. Just go for it again. And Ice Beam. I don't know if he's Weakness Policy. He's definitely Weakness Policy. Unless he did that to heal himself. Nah, he's Weakness Policy. So he definitely had a strat that I knew he was going to run. So close. And he wakes up. Unfortunate. Max Quake into who? We do live. As long as this lands on both, we're doing okay. It hit Zygarde. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's annoying that I keep missing the Comfy, but Zygarde's out. If we're gonna miss one, I'd rather miss Comfy, so we're still okay. So he's got Trick Room up. We still have the Sun up, I think. Now he's got Incineroar, which is fine. That was kind of loud for my watch. Actually thought I had that on silent. So just ignore that. So he's got Incineroar, Comfy. I'm not really sure. I might have to let Groudon go down here, but I really don't want to let him go down here. I'd rather just go Charizard and... Honestly, I could just go Trick Room and get rid of it. Yeah, let's do this. Groudon comes back. Charizard is going to be okay. Please tell me he's going to be okay. Fake outs. Perfect. And perfect. He totally ignored Porygon. However annoying Comfy is, we are going to reset Trick Room here so that we are back to normal. This is where we got a Dynamax Charizard here. For max Airstream into Incineroar and try attack into Incineroar. Just going to double into him. You shouldn't have Protect on Incineroar. Most of everybody who runs Incineroar does not run Protect. They usually run Fake Out, Flare Blitz, and either Snarl with another move. Oh, he takes him out. What does he take him out for? Thundurus. Okay. I am A-okay with seeing Thundurus go away. So definitely Zygarde was his win con. He switched into Thundurus because he wants to go for a obvious Thunder type move or an Electric type move into Charizard, which is not gonna happen because we're doubling into that slot unless he has Ally Switch. Okay, no Ally Switch. I freaked out for just a second because I thought maybe he might learn that move. I'm not 100% certain. Let's see if this one-shots. Ooh, he's big. Or thick. We'll see how much a Tri-Attack does. Tri-Attack should do a lot, so you got the special attack boost. And it's Stab. Oh, that did so much damage. How did that do more, essentially, than Charizard going for max Airstream with the Sun Up? That's insane. Alright. It's looking really, really good for us. Not so good for Big Peen, who's got Incineroar and Comfey left. Main thing I want to take away is Incineroar needs to go. So max Airstream into Incineroar, and honestly this is where I switch into Groudon. I want to reset the Sun so that Charizard still does a lot of damage. Let's see what we got going on here. I would assume he's gonna go for like a Fake Out into Porygon maybe. Okay. Which he did. He lands a crit, funny enough, and then we go for max Airstream, which does really big damage, and that's why we reset the Sun 100%. Get the speed boost. Maybe he doesn't have Parting Shot. Now he goes for Trick Room, which is smart. I lose a little bit of health due to solar power, so what is he gonna do now? What does he feel like doing? I'm gonna go for max Wildfire, and then I'm going to go for is it Preset Blades? Presight Blades? Chooses to go for Floral Healing, so who's he gonna try and opt in to taking out? Probably Groudon, I would expect. Or he goes for Snarl. That was kind of a mistake on his part. We do land it on both. Oh, it's so much damage, and we'll take out Comfey there. So, pretty big mistake by him for going for Snarl instead of just opting to take out my Groudon there. So, we played that battle. We played all these battles actually extremely well. So, I'm pretty happy with our play there and every one of these games because we read our opponent really, really well. Good battle to Big Peen. Love the name. But yeah, I felt really, really confident with all these battles that we did today. I really liked using this team. Osiris made a very, very well-rounded team that I definitely think you guys should be giving a shot. I just want to take a look at this team really quick because he had Thundurus with Life Orb, Defiant, and he had Wild Charge, Fly, Superpower, Protect, didn't bring Urshifu, and then Zygarde. So how does this work? Other cells gather to aid when its HP becomes half or less. Then the Pokemon changes its form to complete form. So if I brought it down to red health, why didn't it change forms? See, that's why I don't really understand Zygarde all that well. He was taking 1,000 Arrows, Outrage, Coil, and Protect. So we totally outmaneuvered anything he had going for him. Comfey didn't really have much, was more of a support mon. Didn't bring Kartana. And then he had Flare Blitz, Fake Out, Snarl, and then Parting Shot. But anyways, had some really good battles today. I will show you guys the rental team that Osiris used. I don't know if I'm going to use this team again this week, because again, I wanted to make my own teams, try everything out that I can possibly make myself. But I wanted to try something different for, you know, for Series 8 and actually try a team that was made by somebody else. So let's see, GROUDON is the team, and there it is. Once again, Osiris is the creator of the team, so definitely give his channel a look and see the teams that he's been making, because he makes some very good, well-rounded teams, just like this guy here, which, I mean, this is a dangerous team to go against for sure. So this might even be something that I take into the next international like tournament thing that they're gonna end up doing here soon. So anyways, give this team a shot. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.